Okay, so hello guys, Josh MC2000 here, and today I'm reviewing this. You might be thinking, well, Josh, it's got Red Hood on the front. Why the long face? Why do you sound so disappointed? Like, come on. Shouldn't it be great by default? Come on, pick yourself up, dude. What's the matter? Well, I'll give it this. Hang on, let me find it. I'll give it this. Let me find it. I'll give it this. He doesn't do the stupid rolled up sleeve thing. And that last shot looks cool. But that's about it. What I know about Anarchy comes from Arkham Origins. I don't know much about the comic book version of Anarchy, but okay. Here's the thing, this has a decent setup, but it completely misses the point of Jason's character, and it completely misses Anarchy's whole spiel. Right? Okay, so it basically starts with Selena Kyle and her friends at the hen night. The night before the wedding, they're at the hen night, they're there having drinks, sipping champagne, all in fancy dresses. And they're basically they're playing her up. They're like, "Oh, you didn't pick the hottest one of the bats." Yeah, like one of them said she's seen Nightwing up close. Yeah, come on, yeah, poor taste. And then we get Jason going, "Pfft, hottest one," pfft. And I'm like, when did Jason start giving a shit about the way he looks? Because he doesn't. Even in New 52, when he was a bit of a womanizer. And I don't like him having that trope, because he's not James Bond. You know. He's a vigilante, he's an anti-hero. He's supposed to be a bit more, you know. Given my personal favourite representation of the character is Lost Days and Under the Hood. And, like, you know, he was a lot colder in Under the Hood, a lot colder in Lost Days. I think kind of like it loses some of the cold calculated aspect if he's going around sleeping with people all the time. So it's just, you know, and also he has these he passes these really stupid comments when he's talking to Batman. He's like, so in other words, if she starts making out with her girlfriends, you want me to shoot her? I'm not even joking. That is literally what he says. That is literally what's in the speech bubble. This is a classic case of somebody reading the wiki of the character and thinking they know how to write him. Or reading the back of one of Lobdell's books and thinking they know how to write him. Because literally, even Lobdell did a better job with this. I mean, the most disappointing thing for me is it has good ideas, it just does them so poorly. I mean, there's this bit here where he's got several of Anarchy's followers that have tried to plant a bomb, knocked out and tied up, and he takes one of their knives and he's twirling it through his fingers. And he basically says, you know, some people say the Red Hood is a symbol worn by gang members. Some people say it's a moniker of the Joker. Other people say it's worn by a former Robin who died. And now, yeah, and then they added on, and came back to life, now a little crazier and a whole lot more meaner. Honestly, this is like a 5-year-old trying to write an anti-hero. I'm not that good of a writer. I have good ideas, but I'm a bad writer, and even I could do better than this. This is why I get so angry at New 52 Red Hood and some of the newer stuff, because they just completely miss the point. I mean, look at this. This is good. Like, if you took out the text and redid the text, this panel would be perfect. I mean, look at this. You've got him interrogating 3 guys. It's just the crap that's coming out of his mouth that's the problem. I mean, like, the guy says, like, we're part of something bigger, something that's supposed to be happening at midnight. And he says, where? Remember, I might be a zombie kid in red and yellow tights and hungry for souls beneath this thing. What? It honestly, it's the same problem I had with his dialogue in Batman Ninja. Oh my god. When are people gonna get it through their heads there's more to Red Hood than just being an edgelord? Honestly, I hate that term. Because he's not. He isn't. He's a complicated anti-hero that has issues and tries to deal with those issues and still try and come out as a good guy, even if he doesn't always do the right thing. I mean, under the Red Hood, he's not a bad guy. He's still a vigilante. He just looks like a bad guy because the story's from the point of view of Batman. If it was from Jason's point of view, he'd be more of an anti-hero. Because he's going after Black Mask, he's going after the mob and the drug runners. He's not trying to be a supervillain. I mean, he's kind of doing something similar to Johnson Brothers, where he's trying to kind of establish himself on top and being like, okay, this is how it's going to work. You can only do X, Y, and Z. If you do anything outside of that, I'm going to come after you. Like, he's doing something similar to that. He's not a bad guy. And with a lot of newer stuff like this, they just trade in what makes him interesting for just being edgy, and it's annoying. Like, Red Hood, yes, he's ruthless, yes, he's cold, and yes, he kills. But there's always a thought process. There's always a reason why, and there's always reasons behind why he does what he does. He doesn't just do it because it's, you know, badass or edgy. It's honestly, it's just, I was hoping this would be the best of the bunch, but that goes to Nightwing vs. Hush, because this is honestly crap. These people, keep them as far away from Red Hood as possible, DC. These 3 people, keep them away from this character, because they do not know what the hell they are doing. Okay, you know what, I was looking forward to this, but honestly guys, don't waste your money. This is the first time I'm not recommending a Red Hood book. Don't waste your money on this. Go buy something else. Don't waste your money on this. It's crap. Don't waste your money. Oh, and also, did I mention that they turned Anarchy into an SJW? He's basically, no, wait, no, they didn't turn him into an SJW. Crap. No. They basically made him angry at SJWs and keyboard warriors. And, Jason even says, look man, as far as I know, you're just some mixed up hacker with a bad case of white liberal rage. Red Hood doesn't give a shit about your politics. If you're a criminal and you do something bad enough, he shoots you, end of. He doesn't give a shit about your politics. He doesn't try to psychoanalyze you. He's a vigilante. He's there to do a job. And also, you know, I'm sorry, but in the current political climate, do you really want to poke the beehive that bad? Because, you know, there are a lot of people that are sick of hearing all this political correctness. You know, I'm not saying that the world's perfect, but, you know, keep banging on about stuff. It gets to the point where people get sick of it. And just to have something so on the nose with a character that I love, it's disgusting. And I hope it doesn't work its way into the normal series, because this isn't the normal team that works on it, by the way. I'm not throwing shade on Lobdell. I'm not throwing shade, although I have thrown shade his way in the past from his New 52 work. But I'm not throwing shade on the Rebirth team. It's a different team that did this book. So, yep, you know what? This is trash. Only reason I don't chuck it or rip it is because I paid money for it, so it's gonna sit in my collection as a testament to a wrong way of writing Red Hood. And maybe in 10-20 years I'll do a video right way and wrong way to write Red Hood. And this will be probably my primary example of wrong ways to write it. Because this is the worst Red Hood comic I think I've ever read. And that's not an exaggeration. I would take New 52 over this. I'd take New 52 Red Hood over this. But anyway guys, I got nothing else to say, so I'm going to end the video here. I think you can tell this comic has put me in a rather bad mood. Right. Bye.